So let's begin with what AGBA National Talent Hunt is. And so AGBA National Talent is started with by Aegis School of Data Science, and we have it, and it's sponsored by Aegis Graham Bell Awards. So it's an initiative of Aegis School of Business Data Science. It's basically a tribute to the father of telephony, Alexander Graham Bell. That's why the name Aegis Graham Bell Awards. So let's understand what this is all about. So the agenda for today's meeting would be, what is AGBF? What's AGBA Talent Hunt? What will you get? What will the winners get? The participants, you all are already participated into this. What the winners will be getting? Who are the past winners? What is the selection process and selection? Who would the selection committee would be like? What's Aegis School of Data Science? What do we teach here? What are the courses that we teach over here? Understanding about how AI, data science, cybersecurity is transforming the world. Some of the exciting problem statements or real-time problem statements, problems that we are working as projects at Aegis School of Data Science, and how, at the end, how you can be a part of this journey. So understand, what is AGBI National Talent Hunt? So basically we identify and reward the best brains or the youths or the growing potential that we have in here in the fields of AI, data science, and cybersecurity. What the awardees get, the final winners, what they will be getting. So they'll be getting scholarship which is going to be scholarship sponsored by HCL, Client, NUME campus, and Aegis School of Data Science. So what are you going to study? You will be studying a postgraduate program in data science, business analytics, and big data. You can also get yourself enrolled in PGP in AI, PGP in full stack, PGP in technology and law, which is in association with the national law. All right. So these are the companies, that is HCL, Client, MUNI campus, and Aegis itself would be giving the scholarship to the candidates. It's going to be a scholarship with which they can be enrolled into this program of PGP of data science, business analytics, technology, law. So these are some of the past winners, those who have got 100% scholarship, and they were being awarded by Shri Nitin Gadkari, Honorable Prime Minister, and the Chairman of AICT. So for this AGBI National Talent Hunt, we will have the winners announcement that will be done by 15th Feb 2023. And the felicitation of the winners would be on ground. So this announcement would be an online event. It won't be an offline event, but the felicitation of the winners would be an offline event at NDMC New Delhi on 24th Feb, that is 2023. Again, these are some of the past winners who have won the National Talent Hunt, and they have got into the full scholarship into this program of PGP of data science, AI, law, and other stuff. So let's understand, since you all have already participated, some of you might have already given the initial test, aptitude test. So let's understand what the evaluation criteria would be for the talent hunt. So here we are going to evaluate on the overall performance, not just one specific criteria. So the criteria for the evaluation would be aptitude test, then participants who have done their projects. There would be an interview which would be scheduled after you have cleared your test, and the academics score that. So whenever you're filling up the form, make sure you're filling up all the projects, academics, and the details, because any of the criteria missing, you will be disqualified from the process. For you to qualify all of these things, you would be evaluated on all of these 4 things. So let's understand how data science, AI, cybersecurity is transforming the world. So you heard of lately ChatGPT, AI, data science have been around for quite some time. So how is data science, AI, and cybersecurity is transforming the world or making the world a better or a safer place, I would say. So there are a lot of use cases where it is used. You are using this technology day in, day out without you knowing that you are using it. You are using Google every day. You search a lot of things on Google. You use apps like Facebook, Instagram. These all the applications that you're using are using data science AI. They're tagging your friend photographs, they're giving you memories uh, like 10 years back. So it all behind, there are a lot of complex algorithms that are running, which is giving you the insight of, what who your friends are. So some of the places where AI data science is used is, it's used for medical field, it's used for detecting cancer. It's being used a lot in healthcare to understand if the given CT scan is of COVID patient, not COVID patient. Then we can also solve problems like fighting women and child trafficking. These are the real-time problems, some of them which we are working on. Showing the world to the blind using the data science and machine learning and VR technologies. A blind can actually understand with voice messages coming to him. You can have a personalized education, making the human superpower superhuman. Definitely, these technologies are adding up to your skills. Stopping tax evasion, better supply chain and logistic. It is used by many companies in the field of, you name any field, and it is being used. It's being used in finance. It's being used in healthcare. It's being used in robotics. It's being used in any other edtech sectors. It's used everywhere. It's human-like it's basically building human-like intelligent system. It's used in banking, insurance, and all the domain that you name. Everybody is using data science and AI. And why are they using it? To make the clients to provide better services to the clients. They are using it to have better evaluation or better results or giving better customer services to the clients. So it's being used everywhere, and that's how you can say that we are moving towards a transformation. So some of the real life projects or the problems that we work at Aegis, that's skills and job trends. Then basically, as a youth, you are very much interested to know what are the skill sets that you're having and what are the job trends that you should be following, or what should, so based on your skill set you should be getting the job. So if you're having a skill set of coders, you should be getting a job recommendation for something that's related to coding and not anything else. Then AI assessment, examination, skills, job companies, churn prediction. It's a very important problem statement in every field, uh, which employees may retain or which may leave. Or if you have a claim prediction in an insurance, which of the claim will be approved or disapproved. We are also working on projects like Kojo, Let's Find the Missing Child, facial recognition based attendance system. We are working with live student performance predictor. We have our own AI proctor exam system where it proctors identifies a person. So some of the projects are already live, as you can see, and some are we are already in working. So these are some of the interesting projects that we would be working on. Then fraud detection for a leading bank in India, conversational bot for course recommendation. You all have read, for those who have read or heard about ChatGPT, it's a conversational bot which has a conversation to you as a human would be having a conversation. Another problem statements that we are working on is pothole detection, then automated interview grading. Then we have Career Buddy, that we have our own Career Buddy launch, which is also live, which is using Chat GPT. So these are some of the really interesting problem statements that we are working on. Uh, I would like to take a pause over here and would like to give my introduction. So all these projects we've been working with Aegis. My name is Nada Parkar and I'm a professor at Aegis School of Data Science. And today we have with us Mr. Bhupesh Zaheria, that is the CEO of Aegis School of Data Science, and Professor Amir Sayed from Aegis School of Data Science. So we will, at the end, we'll take up your questions if you have anything. But before that, this is how the evaluation of the talent hunt would be. So participants, do you have any questions as of now? You can put your questions in the chat, and maybe we can also discuss it later if you have any more questions. Moving further, so these are some of the real, so we at Aegis believe that the education should not be just book or curriculum based. The best way to learn is to perform, or to work on the problem statements. And we have a lot of problem statements in and around us. And the best approach is to work on the real life problem statements, and that's the exposure we give at Aegis. Uh, some of these projects are already live on MUNI campus, which is a platform where a lot of universities are enrolled for job recommendation and skill recommendation. So these are some of the very interesting problem statements that we are working on. So, since you've seen how important or how our day-to-day lives are integrating AI and data science in it, let's understand what's data science and what's AI. So, AI, in simple words, if I have to explain you, is artificial intelligence. The name artificial intelligence is because it's basically mimicking a human behavior. A system which is built to mimic a human behavior, that's nothing but an artificially intelligent system. Or you can see that the aggregating human intelligence at the scale. That's what the whole AI is all about. And data science is basically giving any data to you. Today, earlier there was very small data. Today, we are moving on to various cloud platforms. So the data is huge. It's not that, things like machine deep learning, we are moving towards technologies like deep learning, because today we are working on very humongous amount of data. So, any analysis or data science project would be making sense of the data. Given any data to you, if you could make some sense or figure out some trends into that data, which you would be using for some further analysis, that is nothing but data science. Or you can say that automating the data science, that is a data product. It is also, you can say, a combination of big data, analytics, and AI. So data science is a subfield of AI. AI is a bigger picture. AI will have every other thing like robotics, data science. Then today you would be hearing a lot of skills about machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing. So those all, everything together makes up data science. It's not just the coding that is being used, machine learning, deep learning. It is also because the algorithms that we use are based on a lot of mathematics. So that is where statistics is a very important part, and all these things consist of your data science. In simple words, AI is nothing but mimicking a human behavior, and data science, in simple words, is making the sense out of data, which you can use for any further prediction or analysis. So that's what data science and AI is. What are the skill sets that we are looking at? This is a platform that is being given to you, a national talent hunt, through which you will be able to explore or the skill set that we would build, because we are having a lot of projects that we work on that are based on AI, ML, data science. So these skill sets we are looking. NLP is basically working more on the textual data. Your machine learning is more of working with numerical data. When I talk about deep learning technologies, it is dealing with images data. Simple, if I give you an example, if I give you an image, and if I tell you whether it's a car or not, so that's what you can do using the deep learning algorithms. You can classify an image, or whether to tell if it is something or not something. So the skills that we are looking at is AI, ML, data science, NLP. statistics, cloud, because all of these technologies that you are going to work on, or the projects that revolve around these technologies, because the data is huge in today's day, so everything has to be deployed over a platform for which we would be using maybe Azure or AWS cloud. Uh, Now, a lot of projects that I spoke about would also need app development. So some of the skill set that also we would be looking at is mobile app development, or full stack development. Because if you're building a model and if you want to put it to use, it can be done through creating a mobile app so that it can be accessible to anyone and everyone. So these technologies that you use to solve a particular problem needs to be put into a mobile app. But for that purpose, we are also looking at skills like mobile app full stack development. And before this, anyone, do you have any questions regarding before I move to some of the projects that we are working on? So participants, if you can just put it in the chat, or what backgrounds are you all from, or what is it that you want to ask, or anything that you've not understood, or anything, be it AI, data science, that you would want to know. Can yes, Vivek. Participants, if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat. So let's make this interactive session and not just me speaking and you all listening. And students from different, so we have a question from, can students from different backgrounds, not from CS, participate? Yes, definitely. We have students participating from many fields. So the projects that we've mentioned, it's not necessary should be from the field of AI and data science. It could be any application that you have done, performed, any technology that you have learned, and you are able to implement it. So that would be your project. So the perspective there is you are able to implement, or so give a solution to some real-time problem that you have come across. So yes, definitely, I think many of you are from non-CS background. So I have current batches to whom we teach. We have majority of the students who are from non-coding or non-CS background. So yes, definitely, the highlight is you should be uh, willing to solve a problem, or analyze something. It's not about you should be knowing coding. We've had students who did not know coding at all and who are doing fabulous into this field of AI and data science. It's more of a problem solving skills that we are looking at. These are the technologies, the subjects that people would be studying in AI, data science, machine learning, deep learning. It all will come along, but definitely what we are looking in you is the ability to solve any problem. So that's why we have clearly mentioned the criteria. If I may go back to the screen. So evaluation criteria, if you can see over here, there's aptitude, there's project, interview, and academics. Participants note that all of these things are mandatory. If you have not given the test and just, project, then definitely you will not be qualified. So all of the four things that are mentioned over here are mandatory for all the participants. Okay. So I think I've answered many of your questions that I think that was a most common question, that if people are from different background, so definitely we can, you would be there. Moving further, so again, these were the projects that I've been talking about, very interesting projects, and we are looking for candidates who are willing to work on these projects, recommender system. Then we already have some of the live projects. So the projects which are already live, we would want somebody who can fine tune it further. It's all about implementation and working, or solving the real life challenges. Okay. So with regards to the projects that you have done, you can upload it further or in the thing. Let's go this. So one of our this is a project which you're doing for the social cause, that is Hojo, a missing child can return home. That's a tagline. Missing child can return home. So you can, it's basically you click the picture of the child, and it's through a mobile app, and it gets saved in the server, and then it links it the information, and then we can definitely help the child return to their home. Okay. So this is the next project. So again, help us to protect your family and nation. So this is a project that we're working for the social cause, and so that any missing child that is gone missing, we can take that project or take that child to its home. Some of the projects, interesting projects, which are done by our students, I would like to show you. Let me quickly share the sound with you all.
Good morning, all of you, and welcome to Data Science Congress. And today is one of the last day, and we have been given an opportunity by Mr. Bhupesh to present the projects that we have done here. So before I start with what the project is about, let's go back sometime where there was a time when we all used to click a lot of photographs back in the days when films, it was made out of films, and we used to share a lot of memories, and when we used to show our photographs to our family, we used to always tell a kind of a backstory as to what was happening before we clicked that image. There are a lot of memories linked to that. And fast forward to today's current age, now photos are being clicked everywhere. Get up in the morning, people are posting photographs in various social media platforms such as your Facebook stories, WhatsApp stories, Instagram stories. And really the essence of the photograph has been lost today, and it's just been spamming everywhere. And incidentally, even till date, even now, film cameras are being sold. If you go back to a time when, so one interesting fact is that Sony today sold their last film camera. Film cameras are still being bought by different people, but not. Yesterday, Sony sold their last one. And the other interesting fact is that that particular piece was manufactured 8 years ago. So we have come a really long way from the film cameras days to a time where we can click any photograph now. And yeah, so now we have a time where we are uploading photos on WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere, and along with it comes a caption. And along with the caption comes a story. So now, and everyone has to put a caption or a story along with the photograph to get as many likes as you want or as many shares. And that's pretty much the goal of anyone posting on social media these days. So now, how do we automate this process? Like, how do I upload a picture and get a caption to it automatically? So that is what our project is about. A caption, and going a step ahead, can I also generate a story out of it? A nice story based on the images, based on what is recognized in the images, can I also get a good story out of it? That is what we're trying to do here. So my colleague Dipto here would show us a demo of the project.
So I'm selecting an image of a beach image. So our model is trained on romantic novels. So first let us select something which is relevant to it. So going forward, it takes around 40 seconds to generate the story. So what it does is this is a 3-phase model. So first part is a skip thought model. So it is what does is like a encoder decoder network. So it's a deep learning
So this
model
is a
which
very
is based on a
interesting project based on image capturing, and then a story is generated. So I'll move a bit further where they're showing the output.
that Coco images, it is biased toward that Coco image caption. So it might be there in the captions and it is like somehow relevant to it. So what is the story about it? It's being a guy made no move at the moment and I feel rush of adrenaline rush through me. I don't know what it would be like to follow.
So your image is uploaded, and backend there are algorithms which are running, and then it gives the story related to the image. So this was a project done by, so let's see another image that they uploaded.
It's nothing in Coco captions called dolphin. So it's like if it is catching the ocean and like something with regarding to the sea. So
just by looking at the image that you can see, it is able to generate a story there. Let's move on to another project, that is car damage detection. So basically here what they've done is, this is also a project done by few of our ex-students who have taken the picture of the car, and based on the image, from the image it is identified whether the car is damaged or not.
So first, user have to upload an image where a number plate is visible so that we can validate that this car is registered with an insurance company. So as you can see, that number plate has been detected and this is the number plate. Second step is we have to upload an image of a car where damage is visible. So here our image classification and image segmentation model will be working in backend. So as you can see in this output image that clearly a dent has been detected in the front. And you can see that car, it is validated, damage is validated, location is front and severity is severe. And this is our team.
This was another project that was done by the students.
So first user have to upload.
So wherein just with the image, by uploading the image, you can actually understand whether the
An
car
image
is
where
damaged or not. Let me show you another project.
There is no stopping my mom when she sets her mind to do something. She'll do everything without thinking how working so much will affect her health later. So that's why I got her Dozy, so I could keep track of all her vitals without disturbing her. With the updates I was getting from Dozy, I knew everything was fine with my mom. But one day, I got an alert. When I asked her, she dismissed it. She said maybe I was just working a bit too much. But I couldn't ignore it. So I spoke to my doctor and he said we could run some tests on her. Thank God we did the tests. The reports revealed that she had some abnormal heart rhythm and she required a pacemaker to set it right. The doctor said we were lucky to catch this so early because even a minor delay in that situation would have been catastrophic. And Dozy gave me what I wanted most: more time with my mother. I sleep peacefully now, knowing fully well my loved ones are always safe with Dozy.
So you can see that, how AI data science can actually be used to solve critical problems like health. Health is something that should be the priority, and with AI and data science that can be taken care. One of the most one of the other interesting projects that our students have worked on, AI commentary, where it's able to generate a commentary based on the video stream that was given to the system.
Shahar to Watson. That's a good length ball. And he gets down on his haunches and sweeps this towards boundary.
So here,
Shahar to Watson.
so here if you can see, just by feeding the video input to the system, this is an AI generated commentary. It's able to tag who's a batsman, who's a bowler, and it's able to give the recognition, or this is called as object detection when we talk in terms of deep learning technology. So that was all about what AI, data science, what are we looking at in this national talent hunt. So participants, do you have any questions, queries? We are here to take up any questions and queries that you have. One more instruction to all participants: make sure you are going back and filling the form if you have not filled in your project details or your academic details. So I have a question from a participant. Is it okay if a project done by independent data science and AI and cybersecurity It depends on absolutely any kind of project. So we are not restricting the projects to the field of AI and data science. As I mentioned, many of you would be from the other domains. So you can upload all the projects that you have done and or rather, the top 2, 3 projects that according to you, you feel are uh, are your important projects. Definitely, it is not related any application. The reason we are asking you to upload the projects is we would want to see if you are able to solve any real time problem, or if you are able to give a solution to it in the form of a project. Where from we get the registration link? It's Amesha, can you
You
help me
already
with
have
this?
registered already. They already registered, right? And half of the people already given the exam as well.
So there's another question. I'm from core branch. Is my project is not from CS? That's absolutely fine. Whatever learnings you have done, if you're able to implement it in any project form, definitely it is acceptable.
Vivek, you have already filled the form, right? And I guess uh, absolutely, Vamshi. You will be getting the exam link if you have not given it today. I mean, we have exam tomorrow as well, so you will be getting the link. But I hope you have registered for it earlier because we have opened the link last month and recently we closed it and we started taking the exams now. So I guess you have submitted or registered already, right? Now, what we want is, of course, if you have registered, we will be taking your exams. But apart from exams, we have seen that into forms, a lot of people have not submitted their projects and the academic details. So you have seen that already. Ma'am, can you just go to the slide where we have shared them the
Sure, sir.
marking? Yeah. So if you see this aptitude test that we'll be taking, that is only 20%. And project 30%, interview 30%, and academics 20%. So if you see project, we have not said anything about the project. Vivek, especially you had that question, you were asking it a lot of times. So the project will be related to whatever you have done. And again, as we are saying it, that we don't want you to be pro into data science. What we want is we want to see how much curious you are and how you approach the problem, right? So that is about the project and interview. Of course, after the aptitude test, we will be just checking out, we will be shortlisting you based on the aptitude test, project, and the academic. If you are through to it, then we will be going for the interview. Okay, shortlisted candidate will be getting the mail and they will be getting the calls as well from us. So they will be giving the interview, and interview will be only 30%. Can we edit a form if we have? So of course, of course, Vivek, that's what you're allowed to edit it, and we want you to edit it if you have not filled up the marks, academic details as well as your project details. Okay, because if you see it, if you have not, if you top in aptitude tests, so you will be just getting 20% of it, and you can see it, project, interview, academics contain the majority of the marks. So if you're just missing out anything, any of the four criteria, you will be simply disqualified. Vivek, you have already filled the form, right? For that reason, you received the link as well. It's not open for everyone. This session is especially for those who have filled the registration, right? So you just check your mail as well. You might have received the mail, okay? Vamshi, can you get in touch with anyone? I need some assistance. Sure, Vamshi. What you can do is you just check your mail. You might have received mail from our site, right? There you can just check out the number, or otherwise we will be providing you the number as well. So you can connect there. Necessary to submit our GitHub link. Better if you have it. Better to provide the GitHub link if you have it. Otherwise, at least provide us the name of the. Don't worry, Ashwin. We have started from today as a number of participants registration is too high. We are just taking in parts. Okay, so half of the people are done today, mostly, but tomorrow we'll be having it. Okay, you will be receiving the mail. Don't worry about it. In advance, you'll be getting the mail about it. Yeah, anything else? Any other questions? And one more thing, like what ma'am said already, you won't be getting scholarship to learn, or I mean, just to come here and learn the way, you have done into engineering or into your courses. Here, what we are supposed to do is we want you guys to come here and solve the problem. So don't expect that, you'll be just coming up here and spending 11 months and just, learning. We will be teaching, you will be learning. That's not the way we do. You might have seen the projects that our students have done as of now. So those projects, not just by learning, they have implemented it. For that reason, they are able to do it. So that's what we want from you. Let me check. Sir, didn't get any mail till now. All right. Vivek, you will be receiving it today. Will you send any mail to write aptitude exam? Yes, Hafin, you will be receiving it today. Do we have anyone from IT team? IT team, can you just provide the email ID for any queries that they are having?
Sure, sir. I'll share it right now.
Sure. Okay. And don't worry, guys, those who have not received any mail as of now, you will receive it. Sure. Only the thing is, you should have registered. And I guess only we have people, those who have registered already.
You guys can check your spam folder because most of you, those who have joined, they are already registered. And the email must have been delivered on registered email. But sometime it lands in spam. So please check your spam folder. Those who want to update your application, go on the previous application and edit it. So as Professor Amir and Professor Nida told you, please put your details about your projects while shortlisting. The team will be taking consideration of the project. So if you have not put up the details of the project, you will not be shortlisted. So please make sure. And as Professor Saeed and Professor Nida spoke about, that the scholarship which you will be getting, not just to study over here AI and data science, this program is just like very intensive boot camp. You will acquire this knowledge to solve problems of the world, which is typically solving cancer-related problem, or millions of people die because of the potholes on the road, right? There is issue with the examination, so you will solve the real world problem, right? I am also founder of MUNI Campus, and MUNI Campus gives a lot of real life project and real life data to ages. So ages students solve a lot of real life problems. So the currently, some of you might have appeared for the AI proctored examination. This AI proctored examination is built by one of our student, Shuchi, Sruchi, right? So this was an executive student, and she has developed this facial recognition AI proctored part, wherein instead of you, if your friend tries to appear for the examination, it will really give a flag. So let's say if you guys clear the entire process, if you join this program, you will be working to develop this project further. You will be working to improve the accuracy. You will work on various other aspects, for example, gesture recognition, for example, noise detection, surrounding noise detection, right? IP address detection, multiple ways through which you can really reduce the cheating. Of course, you can't eliminate, but you can really reduce the cheating. How you can really reduce the plagiarism, right? So because of ChatGPT, people can really cut and paste. How do you really identify those stuff? So these are the real life projects. Currently, Muni Seagull, which is India's largest campus recruitment platform, already live with over 1,000 engineering colleges across the country. And there, the job recommender system is already live. There, the entire assessment is live. So companies like Pons and Patel, Mastec, they use this Muni Seagull platform for the campus recruitment. So most of you will be involved into a automated interview grading, wherein, let's say, this system will ask you questions, you will record your interview, and the system, AI system, will automatically review your video footage and automatically grade. So we want to remove human beings from the entire selection process, so that any kind of biases which happens because of age, gender, color of skin, caste, creed, location, your dressing, can be removed, because most of us, we human being, we are biased because of multiple reasons. So there are a lot of projects which we are working, which has got the social impact and which impacts our life. Professor Nidha has also mentioned about Kojo project, very close to my heart. This project we started like almost 6 years back, and this project can identify a missing children. And this project we have already donated to Goa government free of cost. So this is data science for social good, and millions of students, they are being trafficked. They're being used for the organ harvesting. Women are being trafficked, right? How we can really stop that? And Kojo project is dedicated for that, right? So there are various other projects, right? So if you want to really change the world, you want to really create a significant impact, and you want to really make your life valuable, this is for you, right? Not just for acquiring the knowledge the way you have done in BE or any other masters. This knowledge of artificial intelligence, data science, analytics, cybersecurity, full stack is a profound knowledge, right? It is like a Brahmastra. So you should be using it to really change your life and millions of others' life. So be part of this, and not necessarily that only computer science guys or those who have done coding, they should be joining this stuff. Other engineering field, let's example civil engineer. Civil engineer understand about construction. So I come across the startup company based in Bangalore, and what they do, they try to really identify corrosion which happens on submerged, say, pillars. You must be seeing that entire bridge is being collapsed. So if the pillar is submerged under the water, right, it is extremely difficult to identify the corrosion, right? And they are using, say, submarines with very powerful cameras, and they go underwater and they actually take the picture, video footage, and then applying computer vision, they are able to identify what kind of or what level of corrosion happens. And so these kind of projects will require those who come from the civil or mechanical background, right? So there are a lot of companies which are trying to reduce the power consumption. So if you come from electrical engineering background, you can really be absolutely useful for that. Driverless car, those who come from mechanical background, they will be useful. So couple of our students, they are working with, say, Ford Research, Mercedes Research based in Bangalore. And these companies prefer those who come from mechanical background because they have the domain understanding. So every field, engineers are useful, be it electrical, be it mechanical, be it civil, because not only the coding is important, one of the most important thing is formulating the business problem, formulating and understanding the domain. And that's the reason people coming from the different backgrounds are very useful. Let's, for example, BCom students or BMS students, they have a huge depth of business understanding, and they can formulate the business problem wherein engineers find difficulty. So GeoMart's recomputer system, if you really go and see, it is built by one of our students, Shruti Jope. She is a BCom student from Thane. So, so people, those who come from the business background, they also bring a domain understanding. So don't think it is a myth out there that those who only know coding and computer science guys know the coding, they are only eligible for this program. No, it is not so. Everybody can really be successful in this program. Yes, of course, you will have a psychological hiccup, which you need to overcome. And in new education policy, the Python coding is even there for the 5th grade students. And with ChatGPT, Codex API, right, the coding has become much easier. You can really ask machine to write a code for you. So not necessarily that you have to be extremely good in coding. What you need to be good in is in your logical thinking, your passion to solve the problems which are around across you. If you open your eyes, you will see the problems around you. Does these problems hurt you? Do you want to really solve those problems? Do you want to really launch your startup? Any of these areas, if you launch your startup, it will be a multi-million-dollar startup. Let's say for pothole detection, this kind of startup can be useful in entire Africa, entire India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, because millions of people die on bad roads over here. And government is also struggling how to really take care of those potholes and penalize those contractors, those who build this kind of road. In 2019, in Aegis Graham Bell Award in New Delhi, Mr. Nitin Gadkari, who is the Minister for the Transport and Highway, he has actually challenged us to solve this problem. And since then, we have been working on this problem, and Professor Nidha is driving this project. So once you come over here, you will be engaged to solve these kind of problems, which will help you to connect those dots. Because most of you struggle, why the hell you're studying CNN or RNN or Transformer or Python and all those kind of stuff. Here you will be able to really connect those dots, right? With this note, I extend a warm welcome and wish you good luck for this entire process for AGBA. If you have any questions, you're most welcome.
Participants, do we have any more questions?
The question 24 students are eligible for this program. No, only those who are in final year, pre-final year students are not eligible. I would recommend for next year you start working on some project which is related to machine learning and deep learning or data science so that you are well prepared for the next year. Over to you, Professor Nidha.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing the insight and talking about the projects in depth. So participants, again, here is your chance to be a problem solver and not just gain information. Here is a chance to gain information and show the applications, or rather apply it in for solving the real life problems. And so with this note, we would like to end the info session. Professor Amir.
Ma'am, I have seen that a lot of students join late as well. So for them, you have missed out the session, right? So you can go on YouTube as well. It's YouTube Live. You can just check on Aegis TV, and you can watch all over the session again. Those who join late, for them I'm telling. Okay, ma'am, we can stop it.
So on this note, we would like to close this info session. Thank you, participants, for coming in. I hope we have answered your queries. If you have any questions, you can, or if you have any doubts, IT team has already shared the email ID. I will also quickly share, on which you can drop in your queries. So again, all the best for your interviews, aptitude tests. Make sure you're uploading your academic details and your project details. And all the best to all the participants. Thank you very much.
There's question. I missed my test. Can I have it again? Just mail on that email. We'll just look out.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Bhupesh sir. Thank you, Professor Amir, for being here and giving the insights to the students. Thank you, participants. With this, we'll close the meeting.